Well, good morning. We are up here in Ione getting ready for drift days. We just had a driver's meeting and now a couple drivers are going to go out and play around and see what the track's like. Mark's on his way out. You'll kind of get a idea of what it's kind of a circle, but there's also a chicane over on that side, right over there. And then a big loop on that side with another hook, and this is the big wide one. It is a snowy day here. The sun actually peaked out a little bit earlier, and now we've got snow. The track's real interesting. We were playing around with it last night, and it's definitely tacky. It's very grippy. It's not as slidey and icy as it used to be. It's because the first snow we got was about a week ago when we finally decided we were going to do this. So it's real interesting. Two-wheel drive's fun. You slide, you grip. It's real interesting to see where you drive. A little bit different than the last couple of years where we had a pretty slick track and it was more about just trying to slide on the ice. This one's gonna be fun. It'll be real interesting. So we're gonna give everybody some rounds to feel the track out. I think we're gonna do a time competition this morning. We'll break and have some food. We've got chili and stuff that we did over there where we're gonna all have some food. So let's let everybody play around and we'll see what this is like.
Ethanol? Huh? Are you on E85?
Yeah.
2 laps, exit at the end?
Yep. What's everybody doing? Two-wheel drive?
You can try 1 lap of each. I mean, whatever you feel. It's
you want to drift 2-wheel, if you want to haul ass forward.
Try a couple of each. Got some time on this last night. What do you think it's gonna be like out there?
I think it's still going to be pretty freaking grippy and a lot more power out there. That's going to make it a lot more work to slide.
Yeah. All right, we'll have some fun.
We'll see what happens.
He's like, no, I just don't want one. Actual one.
Oh, man.
Mark?
We should do this.
Just out of curiosity, are we doing anything where
Kevin is 2.
Kevin is 2.
two-wheel drive only or four-wheel drive?
This is timed. This is going to be timed.
This one doesn't matter.
I was just curious if we were making
it's on you. Who? Ryan.
Time is four-wheel drive.
9.
Number 9. Who else? You're driving? Here, let me get this whole thing too. Yeah, see if I can spread it out. Spread out the Can-Am.
Richard for 10.
Jesus,
Are they all?
they're all just too
Are they cold?
to write.
Are they?
So being as how it's timed, is the goal to do it as fast as possible or the
Richard?
goal to
We'll
drift
talk
it?
about it. Richard, yes.
Yeah,
Richard,
10. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just trying to find a pen that would work.
Preston, 8.
What are you, baby?
Who else? Who else? There we go. Heath.
Heath.
Heath, what you got? Number 6. Heath's got 6.
Snowy.
Yeah, it's like Cali.
Okay. Perfect. Number 7, Callie.
K-A-L.
K-A-L-I. And then me. Oh no.
I was
Brad
like,
get number 1.
I got number 1.
I was like, there's only one
Number
spot left
1.
on my board. So.
Here.
All right, we got the course marked. We're gonna do a quick parade lap because we did set up a couple of things after everybody got their practice runs. We just want everybody to know where they gotta go, and then we're going to get everybody back lined up here and get some racing on. All right, there goes our first racer. We got everybody ready to go. Brad is our first racer. Pretty good. Yeah. I mean, he's holding that good. Yep, flagging. All right, that was Brad. Next driver up, I believe, is Kevin. All right, this is driver number 2. This is Kevin from Vision UTV. They're a big sponsor of ours. This is their first time coming up here to Drift Days, and I think they're gonna really enjoy it. I mean, those tires are pretty slick. I think that's the only challenge he's gonna have is so much horsepower in slick tires. One of the big challenges people have out here is the tire piece. Kevin's running the Rockzilla 35s, and I think they're a really hard compound, and it makes it so they don't get a lot of grip in the snow. Plus, he's got a lot of horsepower. I think that's like 300 horsepower he's running. So the combination of those two is probably gonna put him at a slight disadvantage, but he'll still have fun. Pretty good job there on Kevin's part. We do give everybody 2 rounds at this. We'll do a second round of everyone. So a lot of the times on the first round they're learning, and this is the one, and the second round's the one they really perform on. Driver 3 is Daryl. Daryl's helped us a lot. He comes up here and helps us build the track and do all kinds of stuff. He's also really good at this. So let's see what Daryl does in his big Pro R. Next up, we've got Mark and Kanan. Mark's been at, I think, every drift days. He likes to have a lot of fun. We call this corner after him because he slammed it and broke an A-arm a couple of years ago. But he's always out here having fun. He started in that little Razor and now he's in a turbo 4-seat Razor. All right, next up we've got Shane. His family's been a big supporter of ours. They've come to every drift days as well. So Shane's a little crazy. You've seen some of the videos of him flying over the hill and hull up at Moxon. If you ever get a chance to check out this rig, check it out. Shane does some amazing fabrication. He built a completely custom carbon fiber dash. It's got 2 iPads and all kinds of other really cool stuff in it. So check it out if you ever get a chance. Right, next up is Heath. If you watch the videos from last year, Heath is our defending champion of drift days. He had some ags when we were going around the corner and he drives this thing like he stole it. So keep an eye on him. He's pretty crazy out here. Oh, that's mine. I was searching for it. Excellent. I like hope you have good. That was Heath. He turned out a really good time. We'll see how he fares compared to everybody else so far. Next up, we got Travis. He's in this really nice KRX. He said he's looking forward to doing some trail riding after this. Oh, there's Alan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he had a,
All right, next up we've got Preston. He's driving also in Shane's Can-Am, the Schaefer Can-Am. And he drives this as well. They all drive it and they drive pretty good. So let's see what Preston can do here. Next up, we've got Ryan. He's driving the Renault RS1. This is one of my favorite rigs to drive. This thing's a blast out here. of the most impressive slides until it wasn't. And it's the shocks are kind of flat now, so it's real low, but it's a blast. He's got a second. All right, our last driver for this round is Richard Bates. We met them at our camping ride in the fall up at Kings Lake. They're a super fun group to hang out with. He's got this really nice Can-Am Turbo RR. All right, that's the racing for round one. We've got some chili and food that we're gonna all go eat, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna shuffle the order a little bit, probably start with 6 and do one more round of racing. We had some good chili. Thank you, Annie and Lisa, for cooking the chili, and everyone else who brought stuff. That was a great lunch. Now we're gonna get one more round of racing in. We're gonna start with number 6. I think that's Heath, and we're gonna go in the same order, just starting with number 6. It'll be whatever the fastest time between the 2 rounds is will be your best time. Starting round 2, Heath, who is our defending Drift Days 2024 champion, is on his first lap of round 2. The snow finally did let up a little bit. Actually, it's not snowing at all, and it's starting to be a good day. So here's Heath, our first driver of our second round. All right, that looked like a pretty good fast run for Heath. We had 9 left, and then we figure out who's got the best time today at Drift Days 2025. Our second driver of round 2 is Callie. Travis is letting her drive. She's out here having fun. This is one of the things that Drift Days was all about for me when I started this, was getting the younger drivers out to have fun and letting them be able to slide around, because as they drive normal cars on the winter roads here in the Northwest, they'll be more confident at it and know how to control it. Next up, we've got Preston. He's another one of the younger drivers here, but he certainly drives like he stole it. in the RS1. This is a fun machine to drive. He did pretty good, had a couple spins in the other one. This is his first time at Drift Days. He's a local here in Ione that helps us out a lot. Richard's second run. He's in this Can-Am X3 Turbo RR, and he drives it pretty good. Brad, he helps us a ton here at Smackhead Adventures. We appreciate him. He's a pretty good driver. He's really aggressive and likes to really get on it. So let's see what he can do. We've got Kevin with Vision UTV. He stole his wife's rig, Turbo S 4-seater. His rig on the Roxillas wasn't doing so well, so we wanted to see how this one is. If you want to see this rig, check out our rally at the ranch from a couple of years ago. He was rock crawling this up Turtle Rock in Mount Mabia. next up we got Daryl. He's also a really good friend of ours that helps us a lot. He's been out here helping me with the track and stuff as well. He usually lays down pretty good times. All right, another good fast run for Daryl. He's usually in the top 3 in most of these events, so we'll have to see where he ends up. All right, like several of the other ones, Kanan's gonna be driving this one. He drives pretty good. He's another one of the young drivers that likes to get out here and have fun. Final driver for Drift Days 2025 is Shane Schaefer. All right, that's Shane Schaefer, your last driver for Drift Days. We're gonna go find out what the times are, how everybody did, and then I think we're gonna pack up and we're gonna take a trail ride on the sunset. It looks like the sun's coming out a little bit, so it should be a great afternoon. We'll probably go up to the weather station and see how far we can get up there on wheeled rigs. Third place. Shane, is this your first time? Or did you get second once?
Placed that first year.
I got second.
You got second. So first year you got second. So Shane, you got third place.
Woo!
Your best time was a 1:32. That's pretty good time.
Heck yeah.
Second place, Heath. You're not gonna hold up the stuff this year. Really good time though, 1:31. You're 1 second ahead of Shane there. And in first place, Daryl, you finally did it. got everything tore down, got the results. Congratulations to Daryl for winning Drift Days 2025. We've got a handful of people now that are gonna go on a ride with us. We're gonna head out the backside of the property and go up and around over to the weather station. So it'll be interesting. I rode it on tracks and packed it down yesterday. It's still probably 8-10 inches of snow. So we'll see how far we get with the wheeled rigs. We do have a mixed, Keith's on tracks and Fred's in the Expedition on tracks. We got a couple tracked rigs. Most of us are 32 and higher, so we should be okay. We got a couple people that had a little challenge there. They're getting pulled out of here. We were just looking at Mark here, and you can see there's definitely a little bit of skid plate being drugged there. And you're on 32s, right, Mark?
32s, yep.
So yeah, this might be interesting. I rode this yesterday on tracks, and I'm not sure how far we're gonna get with wheels.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
Here to our first stop. This is a fantastic view right up here underneath the power lines, the sky. The sun just went down. We missed the sunset, but man, that is still a gorgeous view. Super happy that it cleared up and we got to get up here. Fairly good. A little bit on the rigs that have lower clearance. You can tell this is Keith in tracks, and he was dragging off-road. But other than that, pretty good. We've got maybe another half mile and we'll be up at the weather station, and hopefully nobody gets stuck. All right, on this last leg, we let Keith run up and down it to check it out, make sure everything's good, pack it in, and then we're gonna head up to the weather station. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We made it up here to the weather station, which is there. Everybody's looped around and we're back in line to head down. This is one of the cool view areas up here in Ione. It's not quite a 360, but you can see it's pretty good. On a clear day, you can see quite a ways. Even the moon's out up there. That was actually pretty fun. We were cruising down there, coming back in the back way from the weather station. Looks like everybody made it back. We had some fun play. Hope you enjoyed this video. If something like Drift Days is something you're interested in, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and subscribe and hit that like button on YouTube. That's the best way to see about our new content, and we'll see you next time.
You